Hi guys, I'm Mathilde. I'm working as a concept artist on SUBSURF. Basically, I do drawings of characters and backgrounds, anything that my team needs as visual reference, I will draw. Alright, so now I'm sitting at my workstation here in SYBO. So here I have the sketch and ink of the character and I'm just gonna start working on it. So usually when I color a character, what I will start with is just coloring the easy parts. So the color of the skin will be my base, and then I'll see how the colors are working together. You don't necessarily find it at first, so it's just about stepping back and seeing how things are working together. Am I happy with the skin? I think it's too dark, so I will just find the right color that I want. So then I'm just gonna pick that color and use it on the other places. Then I'm gonna move on the jean. The jean is blue, so it contrasts to the Viking style. Okay, so I do think that I want it to be darker, a bit more like this. Okay, when you create a character design, it's always about stories. So even when I do my color, I constantly have to remember who is she. Here she's a Viking, so I'm gonna stay with leather and metal. And here I think I'm gonna go for something silver-like. It's also actually good to consider where you want your light to come from, so you will know where to also put your shadow. And I think my light will probably come from her right side, so the left side will be in shadow. So we have SUBSURF Meko that's asking on Instagram, I'm curious which programs are used to design and or animate the characters. So in my work, I've been using Photoshop for years, and that's my main tool. I think it can be fairly simple to just start on Photoshop and use fairly basic tools, but you can also just keep learning and learning because there's always more to discover. But even if Photoshop is really great, you can just pick up your pencil and your paper and do an amazing drawing. Just use what you have. That's the most important part. Okay, I think what could be cool would be to just work on her hair. Either she could have really dark hair, so her whole body is gonna be really popping up, or we can also go for a crazy color. Coloring is all about trying out things, and now we're just gonna try to make her hair purple. Alejandro Ma 2008 asks on Instagram, where do you get the ideas for characters? When we are researching for a theme, usually we look at tons of pictures on the architecture of the city, what kind of fashion do they have, the culture, and sometimes we just break free, create characters that are aliens or monsters or robots, and just trust our creativity and have as much fun as we can. I think my favorite part about coloring is that it feels a bit meditative, and it also feels really good to see it come to life in front of your eyes. It's just very satisfying. I think maybe what could be fun would be to have a gradient in here. Yes, I think I like this better. So the blue that I've added here in the hair also relays to the blue of her outfit. I think the shoes could have pips of color, maybe something that relates to the purple. I will go to the hat and I will just go for a bright blue hat. Sometimes it's also even funny to just look at your colors without the outline and if they work well together. Maybe she could actually have blue eyes like this. And then maybe we can give a speck of light. I think I'm gonna work on the sword because we have the hair that are very saturated in color. It's nice to have the blade not being an overwhelming color. Here I'm gonna try gold. It might be too much to bring a third color. If I bring some more yellow other places, you will be able to find that third color other places and it might bring some harmony. So I will try to make it work. And let's say I bring some gold here as well. So yeah, I also think that right now the golden actually works because purple and yellow are complementary colors, so they usually go really well together. Okay, now before I go further, what I will do is have a shadow layer. Usually I like to work with a colored shadow, so here I'm gonna use a purple, and then it's a bit technical, but I use the multiply mode. So because I said my light was coming to the right, it's mostly the left of her side that's gonna be in shadow. Lou Perena on Twitter is asking, will you guys ever create a character named Ryan or allow us to make our own character design in the app? Well, Lou Perena, if you want a character called Ryan, please make your own character, send it to us, and hopefully you can have it in the game. I think just by having the white of the soles here being white, it instantly looks more street. So once again, it's just blocking out the colors, stepping back and being like, yeah, this doesn't work, trying out things. I think it's cool to have a tiny bit of a shadow on the floor, just to make her feel like she belongs to the environment she's standing on. HGHH.heels is asking on Instagram, is there a character that is representing LGBT community? In Subway Surfer, we have a huge range of different characters, and I think you can find someone that you will love and feel represents you well. And if you're looking for more, there is a really cool update coming soon that I think you will like. I'm running out of time now, so I'm just putting on the last details. I will try to add some light. It just brings a tiny bit of like sun hitting her, and I'm gonna bring some blue hue on the back. Yeah, I think that's it. We're done, guys. So now the character is ready, and if we wanted to have it in game, then we would hand it to the 3D artist. So we actually haven't done the most important thing, which is to give her a name. What would you guys name this design? Please leave a comment below. Thank you guys for all of your questions. It was really fun to answer, and please send us all of your drawings. I'm really excited to see what you come up with. So enter the competition. And remember to subscribe to SYBO TV to stay updated on the competition. Don't use that.